She closed her eyes and climbed to an altitude of 10,000 meters, unaware of the rotting wooden ladder rung. Her body suddenly lost balance and plummeted. Fortunately, she grabbed the ladder's edge just in time, regaining her composure. She quickened her pace and soon collided with a cloud. She scrambled up with all her strength and collapsed onto its surface, gasping for breath that wouldn't steady for a long while. Suddenly, she sat up sharply, glancing behind her. A wooden cabin wrapped in scars came into view. Her expression darkened instantly, staring at the broken ladder. She thought for a moment, then fetched a bundle of scars from the cabin and walked tremblingly to the cloud's edge. She had lived on this cloud since childhood, spending each day repeating the same routine, weaving scars. When hungry, she ate cookies in the cabin. When bored, she sat by the windowsill reading a book. Life was comfortable and peaceful until that afternoon, when a small accident shattered the calm. She had been lying on the cloud reading when a noise from the ground interrupted her. Curious, she leaned out to look, but the noise grew louder and louder, even making her head throb with pain. To escape it, she returned to the cabin. Just as she opened her eyes to resume reading, voices from the kitchen startled her. She took a defensive stance and peered over only to see a squirrel stealing food. The squirrel's cute appearance somehow made her feel timid. She stepped back, hiding behind the scars to watch carefully, confirming there was no danger. She tried tossing it a snack. To her surprise, the squirrel ran straight up to her and started playing, as if they had known each other for years. The two quickly bonded, completely ignoring the commotion outside. She followed the squirrel out of the cabin, but when they stood at the cloud's edge, the woman suddenly sank uncontrollably into the cloud and began plummeting rapidly. She landed on an unfamiliar cloud, her heart racing as the noise grew even more deafening. Suddenly, the squirrel fell too, darting straight into an old wooden cabin. Filled with curiosity, she followed it inside. The sight before her left her frozen in place. A woman with empty eyes sat in a rocking chair, mechanically weaving something in her hands. The woman suddenly stood up, staring at the mirror in front of her as if waking up from a trance. She rushed to the door in panic, snatched up the squirrel, and climbed frantically back up the wooden ladder to her own cloud. Without pausing to catch her breath, she threw all the scars she had woven down into the void. After one last glance at her familiar cabin, she hugged the squirrel tightly and jumped off without hesitation.